As you've heard, I'm Ben, and I was an instructor in Degree 7 in this classroom. And Owen's project was absolutely amazing in just the number of ways that he modified it. By the end of the program, it was absolutely unrecognizable from the original. He decided to make his own controller instead of using an app. He decided to add his own case and add his own sensors to the project. It was really incredible, and he came in every day, energetic to just add something new and to learn something new. And I thought that was awesome, and every day was a blast to work with him. So I hope that you'll enjoy it.
So, as he said, my name is Owen. I'm an incoming freshman at Crystal Springs Elementary School, and the project I have chosen is the mini tank robot. Yeah. So basically, it's just a remote control robot. It can move in all 4 directions, so forward, backwards, left. It can also move right. Yeah. So it is controlled by these 2 DC motors, which are controlled by this L298N motor driver. It has a HC05 Bluetooth module, which is also connected to one in this remote. So the remote can tell the robot what direction to move. And this also has the ultrasonic sensor. However, in this case, its only purpose is as eyes, so pretty much aesthetics. And so yeah, the modifications I had for this project was mainly the remote control, because the original project, it was a app on an Android, and since I didn't have an Android, I decided to build my own. And it may not look like the best remote, definitely not the prettiest, definitely very messy, but it works, and I'm very proud of it. The other modifications were these 3D printed cases. So here on the remote, there is this hole right here that lets the wire from inside this case to this button board I have, and there's also a hole here for the USB cables. For the case on my robot, there is a missing wall here for the ultrasonic sensor, and a missing wall in the back, so the breadboard can fit. And there's this big hole for the battery and a little hole for the USB cable. So the biggest challenge I faced is soldering. Soldering was kind of difficult. I would often have trouble attaching wires. Sometimes I would attach them to the wrong spot, and then I would have to desolder, and that was really difficult. I also happened to burn my thumb on the soldering side. 0 out of 10 experience. I would not recommend it, and I would also try not to let that happen again. And so yeah, that was my biggest challenge. But a slightly less big challenge was 3D printing, because it was kind of difficult getting all the measurements correct. And the remote control box, it didn't actually print the first time I sent it through, so I had to reprint it. That was kind of annoying. So what I've learned at Bluestamp is, well, I've learned a lot of things. I learned how to code, mostly C++. I learned like basic syntax and basic code, like basic function codes, such as like movement. I've learned about all these different components, such as the Bluetooth modules, the ultrasonic sensors, definitely the Arduino. That's like the biggest part of my project. And I also learned how many components work, such as this ultrasonic sensor and these buttons. So what I plan on doing next on this project, if I have like free time and the resources, is definitely more 3D printing. I would like to tidy up the button board I have, so the wires aren't protruding everywhere, and protect the wires because they fall off easily for some reason. I think that's another issue. And also add maybe like a wall here to hide the wiring inside this robot. So, but let the ultrasonic sensor still see out of it. So yeah, that is pretty much about all for this project. Oh yeah, I named it Bobbert. It has a name, and I'm very proud of my name. So yeah, thank you for listening. If you have any questions, please ask. I will try my best to answer them.
I'm just wondering, how does your remote talk to your robot?
It's kind of just code. Like a button will be pressed, and then each button is assigned an integer value, and that button, the integer value will be sent from the Bluetooth module in this box to the Bluetooth module on the robot, and the integer button will, or like the integer will tell the robot what to do. So for example, the integer integer for movement is 1. So if this button is pressed, that means the number 1 will be sent to the Bluetooth module, which will be sent to the Arduino, telling the robot to move forward. Yeah.
What does the ultrasonic sensor do?
Currently, it doesn't really do anything besides act as its eyes, so it's more like lifelike, I guess. But it is able to see distance or figure out distance pretty much. It sends sound waves out and then it receives it back. So yeah, it currently doesn't really do anything in the current thing I have, but I can implement code, make it stop even if I'm pressing forward if there is something blocking.
Did you use another mounting technique other than zip ties for your ties?
Well, I tried hot glue. It didn't really work out. I had to hot glue the zip tie on too, so